Hello YouTube, Robin Hood Bricks here, and it's Brick Call O'Clock with a big old package from Bricklink.com. Right, let's get into this. Now this was an order from a seller that just seemed to have so much variety. So I think we'll find that this order, excuse me Robin, is absolutely jam-packed, yep, with, oh golly, they're all in individual bags, with loads and loads of different pieces for loads and loads of different projects. Get rid of the box. Wow, look at all of that. So where to start? I'll put all of this to one side and then we can go through it as usual. So the first thing that's leaping out is this large train base. And I haven't got an exact idea what I'm going to use this one for, but it's one of those ones that I've used for the mail car and for the club car in the past. So I thought maybe I could build a cargo one using this, or maybe another passenger one. There's a large brick for building up areas. There's not many big areas left to build up in my city. Wow, filthy, but a nice big cheap brick. Yeah, there's not many areas left to build up, but nonetheless, I still seem to be buying them, so I must slow down that. Otherwise, it's going to just build up and not be used. So this is a really filthy brick. It's a bit worrying for the rest of the order when you get bricks that are this dirty. But I wanted that for the brick, not for the sticker, so I don't mind that that is in a really sorry state. But I think that'll wash up nicely, as long as it's not chewed or anything, which it doesn't seem to be. Okay, so here's an interesting part. This is the cab from usually a train, like my cargo passenger train, the Beast 60098. But in this case, it's actually the canopy from a fire helicopter from set 60010. But that's just a fire sticker on the top. So I can remove that and maybe build another train cab or something else like that. I won't tell you exactly what I'm going to do with that. Here's some good stickered pieces. A great big bag of barrels with these sort of poison stickers on both sides. Now they're going to need moving using my patented hot tea technique, as I'm sure a lot of the stickers are in this order. Golly, look at that. I mean, they're both on one side, let alone being diagonal. But there's loads. What do we got? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 poison barrels. Now they're all from the Racers set, 8198, Ramp Crash. And that's also the set that I get the Carl's Cargo sign from, which is a real nice other sticker. So some of those Racers sets are absolutely fantastic for stickers. A torso, which I can change out the hands for yellow hands, but this is a torso from Vitruvius, the character in the Lego movie. But it's a nice sort of tie-dye t-shirt underneath some sort of open shirt or jacket. So I can use that, no problem. Nice and colourful. Well, these bags are going to take ages, aren't they? For one tile. Anyway, that is a kind of box lid with a couple of rosettes on. And that's from Mia's Farm Suitcase, set 10746. Just like the look of that. I can go on, well, anything really. It's the Gent from the studio sets, including set 1381, Vampire's Crypt. I've got this guy in my casino because he's obviously very well dressed, and I've got him losing money with the sweating second alternate face, which is very good fun. So I thought, given he's locked away in my casino, which is on top of my Grand Emporium building, if you haven't seen that, it's a good video. You know, since he's locked up in there, I could easily have another similar person on my streets. So that's good. Glad to have him. What's in this one? 2 very dirty tiles. Golly, a bit faded and scratched as well. But they're in this zebra print. Now these are quite old in that they're from old Pirates and Islanders sets, like set 6262, King Kahuku's Throne. And this one should clean up, I think. This one might need to go in some solution to bring the white back to life. You can use hydrogen peroxide solution to do that. There's lots of guides how to do that on YouTube if you're interested for old pieces. It needs sunlight to activate it, which makes it a real problem in the UK because we don't get a huge amount of sun compared with, say, California or something like that. Some barrels. Now, some of these are different browns, actually. Some are reddish brown. That's on the right. And you can see slightly different on the left. And that's old brown. And I think these were advertised all as the same colour. But I don't mind because that's good variety. So a small but very forgivable mistake there. It seems we've got about 50-50 here. We've got 4 old brown and 5 reddish brown. So not a problem. A little bag of yellow. So that's weird. So there's different pieces in this one, but nonetheless. Let's build a tower of heads. Now I bought all the heads that I liked that were under a certain price threshold, which was about, I don't know, 20p or something. So first of all, there's some yellow rings for life saving or whatever. So here I've got 2 heads, I think from the skater girl. And then I've got a criminal with his mask and that lovely sort of thin moustache. He looks very fun, doesn't he? And then I've got 2 people with shades, one at the top there and one there. And that's a damaged one. There's a big chink out of his mouth, unfortunately, and they're not double-sided. So that's a real shame for that one. And then this one's another angry Lego person. Then I've got 2 halves of a cement mixer in blue with this lovely white and blue stripe. Now these have been through the wars as well. Oh, that sticker's really hanging off that end and is quite damaged. That'll be a real test of my sticker repairing technique. I might have to chop the very end off that because it's pretty much unsalvageable. Oh yeah, and there's a chunk out there and bad scratches. It does beg the question that when things are beyond a certain point, why they get still sold as pieces with stickers on. I mean, that's not too bad, I think, but I mean, that one's arguably they should just sell that as the blue piece and not mention its sticker because it's a bit past it, to be honest. I'll see what I can do with those. I might be able to salvage at least one of them. And they're from the cement mixer set 7990, by the way. I've got 2 quite rare panels, actually. Thankfully, they're not too bad. That one's hanging off, but I can move that again with my patented hot tea technique. And these 2 are from the Arctic Icebreaker set 60062. They make up the sort of cargo on the back of that boat. And I've got that boat, but I got it second hand and it was missing the containers. So I've managed to source everything apart from the bits with the stickers on. And here's 2 of those. So that's really good to get because they're very rare. It's a very desirable set. Another bag here with some little signs on with those sort of chemical symbols on. Golly, one's dirty. And they're from the Octane tanker from the cargo train 7939. But they're good. I mean, you can clip those onto, well, anything with chemicals, really. So some sort of chemical tanker or maybe just a tank that's in the harbour or in my train cargo area that I haven't done yet. So I figured having more of those to show that contents were flammable was very welcome. More heads in more bags. Yeah, this seller really could easily economise, couldn't they? And what have we got here? Ooh, I'm trying to join 2 tops of heads together. That won't work. Okay, we've got a green-eyed head there, which is from one of the Ninjago characters. I forget which. I'm not very good at Ninjago. A guy with a microphone and sunglasses. He looks a bit like Leon from the movie Leon, if you remember that from the 90s. And then somebody with goggles on, either a scientist or maybe a skydiver or something. There's one of those flasks. And this one's got the fly on it, which means it's from the Mad Scientist figure from Series 14. Another dark orange slope, just to play around with. I really like that colour. I want to be able to use it more, but there aren't many pieces in the colour, so, you know, have to get what we can. So here's some grey hair for some old folks around Nottingham. There aren't enough old people, and I didn't have this hairpiece in light bluish grey, so now I've got two of those. And then I needed this crazy hair, usually used for mad scientists and so on, because I used mine in my wrestling scene. Was that a bit of damage? Oh no, just muck. Ugh, yuck. All these will get washed. Yeah, I used the one I had to make a sort of Don King character for my wrestling scene on top of Palace Cinema. So I needed a replacement because I stole it from another figure I had. So he can have his hair back. We've got lots of these green stalks. I figured these would be quite useful in my future tree building video, just to really firmly hold two sort of tree limb pieces together and so on. And they were very cheap here, so I got a load of them. And here's an interesting piece. Oh, it's got a bit of mirroring on it as well. So the Heartlake shopping mall. So I thought that would be a big advert, and given the quality of some of the stickers we've got, this is in pretty good nick. It's that horrible sort of lavender colour again, which I don't particularly like. I don't know why they have to have a completely different palette for girls Lego, but nonetheless, or why it even has to be just girls and boys Lego and not just Lego. But anyway, that can go on the side of a building. It will definitely need moving. Yes, you guessed it, with my patented hot tea technique. You'll be getting sick of that, won't you? There's a clamshell in gold. No idea. I didn't have one. I thought, you know, creative juices flowing. I might get one of those. More medium blue splashes for my C. One of them, I don't think is Lego. It's a completely different colour. Whatever. Right, then we've got this. Now, this is a very old piece. Bit odd, isn't it? So this is actually from a McDonald's Happy Meal promotion from 1999. And this character, he had other pieces around his head and so on, is called Bad Monkey. And that's set 2757. And I have no idea I'm going to use this. Maybe as an advert or something on the side of a building. But if we've got a red building, then maybe we could just use this in the brickwork. It is too deep, unfortunately. And maybe it's graffiti again or something like that, sort of wall art. I don't know. But it's in good quality, good condition. It's nice and printed, so all good. Very interesting. And it was about 3p or something like that. Another thing that's not very desirable. Here's a minifigure from the Ninjago movie of the GPL Tech. £1.50. So I thought I'd get it just so I can use the parts. I can pull it apart and put it back together again in some different way and just have that person at a bus stop or what have you. I've already got that figure. Now this is from the basketball sets. And this one's from 3549, Practice Shooting. And the fun thing about these guys is they've got these sort of spring-loaded legs. You can see that they've got little springs inside them. And as a result, they sort of spring back to position. And their hands aren't normal either. Or rather, this one's does look quite normal, actually. Sometimes they've got slightly longer hands. This one does have normal arms, actually. But they have longer arms that can hold the basketball a lot better. They're the sort of big balls that are used in GBC and so on. So then you can actually use that for him to throw the basketball into the hoop, and that was part of the point of the set. But this guy's got a normal torso, which I can definitely use elsewhere. And who knows, I might find a use for these spring-loaded legs. But it's quite good fun. Filthy, but quite good fun. More heads. Now we've got a head with a sort of mask on, which is from one of the races, the character called Backyard Blaster. Now, I already got this in a very recent haul, but it was damaged on the face, and thankfully this one isn't. So now I do have somebody with a mask. I was thinking of using this guy in my castle as an executioner. Not a real one, because, we're a bit more civilized these days. Actually, the other side is good too. But sort of a pretend one, because all the people in my castle are working at a tourist attraction, so they're just in character. But I thought I could give this guy a big sort of axe or something, and he could look very menacing, and maybe a hood or something like that. And then I've got somebody in these sort of anti-glare glasses, kind of going, "Hey!" or something like that. All being happy. So he's all right. Add those to my totem. Another minifigure, the Series 12 Rockstar. I've got this guy as well, but I mean, with that hairy chest and that jacket, and even this head, and the hair, I can use this more than once in my city. So yeah, really like that. Couple of, I don't know why I bought these, they must have been crazy cheap. Couple of these sort of ice cream scoop pieces or smoke, you can use them as if you just stack them like that. 2 more of those anyway. More containers. A torso in old dark grey, one of Lego's worst ever colours. Look at that, it's a horrible sludgy colour, isn't it? But it's a bit of a different torso. You've got a red and white stripy top. And sort of an open jacket, and he's even got his belly showing, so maybe he's a bit of a fatter person. And the character's called Mr. Cunningham. It's a Dino Island character from a few sets, including 5987, Dino Research Compound. But I just liked it because it was a bit different. I mean, you don't get a lot of people with a tummy out, so maybe he's just staggered out of a bar or something like that. I don't know. There's a tiny bit of damage to the top, but I don't think that spoils it. That's there. Golly, we got a lot to be getting on with still. I better speed up. Another head. Just glasses. Not very interesting, that one. More flowers. Part of the problem is everything's in a little bag of its own. Pink flowers, usually get those. Nothing new. Another single head. This guy has got something wedged up his neck. Pretty grim. But he's the Taco Tuesday guy, winking with a good tash, so he's welcome in my city. Haha, this is fun. So I got, just out of pure curiosity, a Fabuland scooter. It's big clunky wheels, and I mean, it's huge, isn't it? It's pretty much the size of a Lego, City Lego car. But I figured that somebody would still be able to actually ride this, because I mean, even though it's not particularly to scale, I mean, it kind of works. There's something called a Mako-mobile, I think it's called, and it's like a really big scooter in real life. And this could be one of those. So I'm not sure I'm going to use it, but I did think for the price that it was, that I probably would get it, because, you know, for a few pennies, curiosity alone made me want to buy it. So, yeah. So that came in all sorts of sets, including Ricky Raccoon on his scooter, set 324, so only a 3-digit set number, from 1979. So that is a very, very old scooter. Good, good. Right, now we're getting somewhere. There's a big bag with lots of pieces in. I don't quite understand the system here. So we've got some crates. 6x8 slope. I don't remember ordering that. I remember ordering a different one to that, because these are the ones I've actually used outside my castle. So I don't really need any more of those. So I think that's a mistake. Train wheels. I need train wheels for train carriage mocks. So there's 2 of those, 3 of those, 4 of those, and some of the buffers. So we need those, of course. Oh, 2 sets of those. That's good. So I can make 2 more carriages now. I think I already got some replacement ones of these supports because I pinched some from somewhere else to use at my tram stop at my station. But I think I've now replaced them twice, so I must remember to take them off my list this time. Instruction sheet. Don't need that. And this is coal. Oh, and he does come with this stereo. I didn't think it came with the stereo. I thought it was just the minifigure on its own. But it does come with the stereo, so that's good. So I've already got him as well. But I can recycle his parts and make more people. So that's very good as well. Another big mixed bag. The biggest piece of which is incredibly faded. So this was a cockpit from a helicopter in the Jack Stone line, set 4604. And I kind of thought it was an interesting piece that I didn't have, so I'd buy it. I'm not bothered about this being really faded, partially because it was 3p. So, yeah, needn't worry about that. But I thought it could be used as a fountain. And if you think if the water sort of came down from here and landed in this bit, which you could sort of fill with, transparent tiles or plates or round plates or whatever, and you sort of covered up that front bit maybe with a tile or something. I mean, it kind of looks like the sort of fountain you might see in a sort of city square or something like that. So I still might be able to use it, but it is this sort of horrible sun-bleached white colour. So I don't know. I'll see if I can treat it. So I needed a spoiler with a sticker on for the racing car that is the arcade machine in my arcade, because I'm just using a 1x4 red tile without a sticker at the moment. So I was looking through all the ones that were relevant, put them all on my wanted list, and the first one that came up was this one, Turbo Racer. So I think that's very appropriate. It definitely needs moving. You guessed it, using my patented hot tea technique. And then that can go on that racer. Maybe that's the name of the game, Turbo Racer. Very good. And another thing that's standing out from this bag is these neon yellow trans alien pods. They're kind of like alien eggs, like off the film Alien. I already got these in trans purple, and I was going to put in them the sort of rubbery Krang type figures from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as kind of like the alien entity that was inside them, and maybe even put a light inside them or something like that. I've used that light now, I must get more. Anyway, I thought these would be a bit easier to see through. So anyway, they weren't expensive, so I've got 2 of these and I've got 2 of the purple ones, and I can maybe use them both or maybe compare them, or goodness knows. So very nice to have anyway. A torso without arms from the Series 14 Gargoyle, but I thought that would be usable for any statue that wanted a grey torso, because it's got a sort of stone mottling and crack down it, and I can add any old grey arms I want. So I thought that was actually worth getting for the price it was. This is in case I need more recycling bins around my city. I put these on the green version of these bins around my city to make recycling bins by moving these stickers. I won't do it again, but you know how I move it. Anyway, these originally came with the Fire set 60000. Fire motorcycle. 2 of those. Oh, now there's 2 tiles, I believe, from this set. So this one says the DBC, which is the Daily Bugle, from the Daily Bugle Showdown set, 76005. So I've got that one. Let me see if I can find... Oh, there we go. And there are 3 individual ones that say D, B, and C. Now, I've already got this, but I've just got another B, another one of these. So when I combine this and another one of this, I can make it say the BBC, the British Broadcasting Corporation, and you use that as the sign for a TV channel. And then I need obviously another B, so when I can use the B and the C from the original set and a second B to make BBC. Very clever. So more sticker surgery required for that. Couple of packages for my cargo area. My lord, that... Oh, I'm just going to bin that one. I mean, that is another example. You just shouldn't sell something that's that... I mean, I think that's chewed. I mean, I'm washing my hands after this, I tell you. That's just disgusting. That one looks salvageable, I think. Good. Right, I'm throwing that away now. It's just horrid. Right, there we go. Some normal sangreen tiles. They're for my subway stop. Couple of dustbins, but these are in old dark grey, that horrible colour. But it's good because it's contrasting with normal dark grey. I've got quite a few Arctic stickers because I'm planning on doing an Arctic scene. And it's not really going to fit in with my main city because, well, for obvious reasons, really. But I've started collecting some of the stickers for that just so I can add them wherever I need them. So this one's going to need some serious surgery, but at least it's only on the transparent areas of the sticker. The main body of it is fine. And that one looks fine yet dirty. So let's see if I can find the other Arctic stickers. There's this one, just with Arctic 4 written on it. That was from the plane in that range. 60064, the Arctic Supply plane. This came from Arctic Sets, so this is from the Arctic Supply Base. No, not the Arctic Supply Base, the Arctic Base Camp 60036. Sort of a kind of radar screen. And this one's a computer screen that's sort of showing the analysis of the crystals they're mining there. I never quite got how crystals were, or minerals were available in the Arctic. I suppose they could have been under Greenland or something, couldn't they? Because you can't really get rock underneath just ice pack, can you, if it's floating on the sea? Another one of those big ones. And, another 2 tiles. So here we are. Here's some more recent zebra stripe tiles. These are the 2x2 ones. And they're from the... Joker's Notorious Lowrider, set 70906. I think they look fabulous. And obviously you can turn them different ways and make sort of different combinations of pattern. So that's really nice. And I think I've got some 1x2 ones somewhere. Yeah, here we go. So from the same set, 1x2 ones as well. Zebra print. Oh, got an absolute mountain of these bags now. They've all had dirty pieces in them. So there's 2 of those as well. Another dark orange slope. Not very exciting. Another tile. This one says TV 6 Plus. That's from the Fire Utility Truck set 60111. And they came off the sort of big dish that was on fire. Sort of transmission dish. I think that's salvageable. Very, very dirty. 4 tread plate tiles. Yeah, tread plate addiction. So that's the one it's supposed to have. So it's supposed to be the darkest type for the bottom step. I'll take it off a lime tile and put it on a grey one. That is not the one I ordered, but I'll still be able to use it. It's the silvery one. That'll be one of the top steps. Then we've got another dark one. Yeah, another 2 dark ones, so that's good. Now I needed some 2x4 tiles in sand green, and they're quite hard to get, not very common, but these ones have got this sticker on from some Ninjago set, I think. I don't want them for the sticker, so I'm just going to pull the stickers off, and they're actually miles cheaper than ones without a sticker. So always look for sticker pieces with a rubbish sticker on, because you can always get rid of the sticker. So I've got 5 of those. A few of these Technic pieces. Didn't have any of those, needed them for a build that I shan't tell you about. Another bit of cargo. A nice Lego package. Wouldn't mind getting that in the post. Oh, a sticker. Loose in a bag. Well, it survived. And it's sort of got a crystal on. And, oh, I think that's Kryptonite and a Superman, don't you? Yeah, I think that looks right. Yeah, that's from Clash of the Heroes, set 76044. So it is Superman, but I can use that for anything really in a science lab, like that. Oh, and here's the glass for that. Ooh, 3. Don't remember buying 3, but it's the glass for this cab. And I think I want 2, but the fact that I bought 3, I probably got an extra one just in case one was badly scratched or something like that if they weren't very expensive. So that's good. Oh, there's that beach party sticker. Now I've already got that as well, but there's another one, so that's good to have because I'm thinking of sticking these all around my beach to suggest that there's either a beach party happening right now or on the way. It's a very nice colourful sticker. It's not been well applied again, but I think that's salvageable. So I'm going to have a lot of sticker salvage work to do after this order and after the washing of all the parts. More signs like the chemical ones, except these are with flammable symbols on. They're from set 60107. Which is another fire set. I mean, a lot of these pieces today have come from a lot of different fire sets. So I don't know if the original owner of all these, before the Bricklink store, had an absolute love of fire brigade sets or what. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of fire sets involved. A very large piece in a very horrible pale yellow colour. But I thought I could use that for structure if I ever did need to have something without a corner on. And then maybe build a cliff up against it and hide it entirely. Thought that might be useful. That's got some serious muck in it as well. And then a tile with a bus symbol on. And that's from the City Corner set, 7641. As opposed to the other bus station set with the beach party on. That was 60154. Some trans shields. I need some of these shields to hold some mirror stickers on, and I figured I may as well get these because the right shape's more important than the colour when they've got a great big sticker on. And 2 of those for my subway stations. I've got crabs, lots of them, in the bright yellowish orange. I need those for beach and sea areas. And then these. Lastly, these. Now, these are the sort of dinosaur tails that I've been collecting for under the sea as well. Sort of like sea grass or kelp or something like that. Except these are the glow-in-the-dark white ones. So I might have to test these in a minute. But yeah, they're the last piece of this huge order, which has been great for getting loads of unusual pieces and lots of cheap pieces as well. I mean, everything from these barrels in great quantity, torsos, plates, clipped signs, absolutely everything, and a lot of cheap things that I need for my rail mocks. But I must say there's been a few disappointments along the way and a heck of a lot of dirt, so I'm going to have to get really thorough with this order and the scrubbing brush. Oh, wish me luck. Okay, so do they glow in the dark? Yes, they do. Very well, actually. Check that out. That is something very effective. You do kind of have to charge them by holding them under a light to get them this good, but at least they work. Cool. So what a great haul. Lots and lots of diversity, lots and lots of further work to do to get it into a serviceable order, but well worth having. I mean, at least the parts were priced accordingly. Anyway, I'm going to have to get on with washing all of these, and first thing to do after this is wipe Robin's feet, I think. Anyway, thanks as always for watching, it is appreciated. Do remember to like, comment and subscribe for more awesome LEGO videos. And next time on Robin Hood Bricks, we'll be back to the beach area in the city for another city update. See you then!